This is the Chapel of Saint Goncalinho, and the closest Sunday to January 10th every year, there's a ritual here where the faithful all gather and they throw pastries in the air and catch them and take them home and eat them. The pastries are made of egg, flour, and sugar, and this chapel is where they all meet to have this ceremony. And then towards the end of the day, there's another ceremony where men dress up and sing and dance, and they dance as if they are handicapped. Sometimes they are, sometimes they're pretending they're handicapped, but that's the ritual. I don't know why it started or how, but that's the ritual where they hand over the responsibility of carrying out this ritual the following year. So that's the story of this chapel. This is Dan of Vagabond Buddha. This is the video of my free Aveiro Portugal Old Town walking tour. There's an interactive Google map for this walking tour. Just click the link in the notes below this YouTube video on your smartphone. At that link, you'll also find day tours, restaurants, accommodations, transportation, along with a link to the best travel or retire cheap in paradise locations in the world, and how to make money online while you travel the world. Okay, back to our story. From the chapel, the walking tour will take you to the fish market, which is actually visible from this side of the chapel. It's that glass building over there, you can see it. So this is the fish market. It starts every morning around 6 or 7 o'clock and goes till about noon, and there's fresh fish from the local fishermen there every day that you can pick up. And so you can see the buildings here are very colorful. There's a channel here, a water channel. That's what this fencing is. They're reinforcing it. I guess normally the fishermen come in through here, but right now it's dry. It's about 11 o'clock right now. Most of the fishermen have closed up shop, but there's still some choices here. There's also some tourist shopping here because this market is a big tourist attraction. And also this is the area where all the bar hopping happens. There's these streets adjacent to this are all full of bars at night on weekends. You know, maybe Thursday through Sunday. This is the other side of the market where the fountain is. These are all restaurants and bars. There's even a restaurant on top of the fish market. Right there, you're facing it now. And that looks like a nightclub over there, the way it's decorated. The Dock Club. So that's the fish museum, the fish market over there. And there's a park I'm going to show you next. But the building I want to show you on the park, or one of them at least, is covered right now. They're remodeling it. But I wanted to show you the back so you can get the idea of it. This gate here and this building is done in Art Nouveau. In fact, this is the Art Nouveau Museum from the backside, and it's on the same square that the fish market is, but it's also on a park on the backside. I needed to come back here and film this for you. Okay, now I'll go film the front so you can see the park it's on. Okay, the next stop is this park, and this park is the Rocío area of Aveiro, and it has these Art Nouveau structures, like this one, which this is a blue and white one, kind of like the Art Nouveau Museum. But this area of Aveiro was, this area of the city was where a bunch of business people who had gone to Brazil, of course a colony in Portugal, and made their fortunes and missed home, and came back here and built these beautiful homes around this park area. which is the we're looking at now here. And this is on a waterway. This is where you can catch the boats that I'm going to tell you about next. But all of these homes here fronting on this park, you can see them on the other side also over there. This is the Rocío area, and it's where wealthy merchants built homes. So that's the front of the Art Nouveau Museum. As you can see, it's being remodeled, so that's why I wanted to show you the back. But you can see next door there's other beautiful homes, and there's also other ones around the park. Over here, you're looking into the sun, so I don't know. Let's see if I can get you a little more color. Yeah, maybe not. Anyway, there's a waterway here in front of the park that I want to show you next. So this is the Aveiro Canal. They are around the city. They have these beautiful boats, bolseiros they're called, and some people call this the Venice of Portugal. As you can see, they're very colorful. They're similar looking boats, not quite the same. They're not as elegant, I would say, as the ones in Venice. But you can, when you're here in Aveiro, you need to ride one of these boats. They're 10 euros per person. It's about a 30-40 minute ride. And they take you around the city and give you a nice water view of all the buildings. So it's definitely worth your time. Here's some more of these Art Deco buildings I was telling you about in the Rocío area on the canal. It's a little better view this time of day from the other side of the river. You got the sun shining on the colors. It's definitely one of the highlights of Aveiro. So this is São João Evangelista. This convent was built by the son of Cosme the First de Medici in the 17th century. You might know that name. It's one of the wealthiest families in the world at the time. They were based in Florence, Italy. He built it as his personal residence and asked the Pope to convert it to a convent. His wish was granted after his death. The first Carmelite nuns, or barefoot nuns, arrived here from Lisbon in 1658. And now it's being used as a city administrative office. So this is the Cathedral of Aveiro. The Roman Catholic Cathedral of Aveiro was founded in 1423 as a Dominican convent. The convent's behind us. We'll look at that next. This is the cathedral. Let's take a peek. So this monastery of Jesus, next to the cathedral here, this large building is what we're looking at. The former monastery of the Dominican order was founded in 1465. In 1472, Princess Joanna, the daughter of King Afonso, lived here. Joanna was unable to formally become a nun because she was in line as successor to the king. She died here 18 years later, leaving her inheritance to the monastery. Today the monastery functions as the Museo de Aveiro, or the Museum of Aveiro. It has one of the finest collections of religious arts in Portugal, and it's €5 to get in. Totally worth a visit. So that completes our free Old Town walking tour for Aveiro. If you enjoyed the video, could you please click subscribe, like, or leave a comment? Your kindness will help our business. And remember, there's a walking tour. Just click the link below this video in the notes on YouTube, and you can get the walking map. Thanks for stopping by.